Part 3. The threat that terrified me. She looked straight at me, no more tears, and said, "If you don't agree, I'll go on my own." In that moment, I no longer saw the fragile girl who had been crying her heart out. Standing in front of me was someone completely different, calm, cold, and terrifyingly determined. I was truly scared. Not the kind of fear you get from a passing argument, but the kind that tells you, she's really going to do it. Why? Don't do this. I lowered my voice, as gently as I could, but she didn't look at me. She just said one thing, "You wouldn't understand." That sentence felt like a door slamming shut between us. I started talking more, explaining, trying to convince her, making promises. "I'll take care of everything. I won't let you suffer. I'll take responsibility." But the more I spoke, the further she drifted away, not physically, but in the way she looked at me. That look had no trust left. "You think taking responsibility is enough?" I froze. "Do you even understand the price I have to pay?" I wanted to answer, but I couldn't, because for the first time, I realized there were things I had never truly thought about. Her body, her career, her dignity, and me. I only thought, we'll just get married and it'll be fine. I went silent, and that silence made the distance between us even wider. "Stop talking." She turned away. "I'm tired." I stood there, not daring to step closer, not knowing what to do next. From that day on, everything started falling apart. I called her. She didn't pick up. I texted. Her replies were short. "Okay, no, whatever." Cold, empty words. I went to see her, brought food, brought medicine. She didn't take anything. "Go home. Leave me alone." Alone? I couldn't leave her alone at a time like this. I started worrying, not that she was mad, but that she might do something I wouldn't be able to stop. I called more, texted more, even walked back and forth in front of her house just to make sure she was still there. I knew I was overdoing it, but I couldn't stop, because there was only one thought in my head. If I let go, I'll lose the baby, and maybe lose her too. But what I didn't expect was, the harder I tried to hold on, the more I pushed her away. "You call nonstop. You text nonstop. You keep showing up in front of me. That's not care. That's pressure." I went numb. For the first time, I was seen as someone who was hurting her, not her boyfriend, not someone trying to protect her, but someone suffocating her. "You're scaring me." That sentence tightened my chest. I stepped back, not because I wanted to, but because I had no other choice. I started to understand I might be losing her, in the worst way, not because we stopped loving each other, but because we couldn't stand each other anymore. But it didn't stop there. One night, I called, no answer. I texted, no reply. A sense of dread crept in. I called again, second time, third time, 10th time, nothing. I panicked, really panicked. I rushed to her house. The door was closed. The lights were off. I knocked, no response. I called again. This time, her phone was off. My heart started racing. In my head, there was only one possibility. She left. Where? I knew, and that thought made my hands tremble. I stood in front of her door, not knowing what to do. Break in, call someone, or just wait? I realized I knew nothing about her plan. Didn't know when she'd go. Didn't know who she'd go with. Didn't know where she'd be. I was completely shut out from the life of the person I loved. For the first time, I felt utterly useless. Then, my phone vibrated. A message from Thwy. I opened it. Just one line. "Don't look for me." My hands went cold. That wasn't anger, not a test. That was a clean break. I stood frozen in the night, and at that moment, I knew everything was out of control. But what haunted me the most wasn't that she disappeared. It was the truth I discovered right after. And that truth made me realize maybe I was the one who was wrong from the very beginning.